Okay, so we have chapter 14 this week. So let's take a look at our work. And so chapter 14 is looking at specific decisions. So how we use what we know about variable and fixed costs and contribution margin for specific decisions. Okay, and we have our typical My Business course problems and then a quiz. And I have examples of the problems. So I really think you should take a look at these when you're doing your homework in addition to the textbook. Okay, so the first problem is an outsourcing decision. And again, please check out my video on outsourcing. You can refer to page 464 to 465 in the textbook. So here, starting on page 464, and then 465 is, here's the analysis that you'll do to do that problem. And you'll want to do the one with the opportunity cost. They talk about an opportunity cost of being able to rent the facilities. All right, so the next one is a special order. And you want to take a look at my video because I show you how we can take this and we can determine the per unit amounts. And we want to break it down between the variable and the fixed because if you have excess capacity, the fixed costs are not relevant. You'll incur them whether you take the special order or don't take the special order. Okay, so we just want to consider what's the special order selling price. What are the variable costs that are going to be associated with this special order? Okay, so again, take a look at my video. You can look on page 461 to 463 in the textbook as well. Okay, so you can see an example here, 461, 462, kind of breaking down all of the theory behind that. Right? So that'll be useful. The next one, we have a situation where they sell excess electricity, and they're looking at two proposals for producing more electricity and lowering costs. And so you're going to look at the various costs and you're going to say whether they're relevant or whether they're not relevant to the decision. So you're going to want to take a look at page 454 to 457 in the chapter where they talk about relevant costs and irrelevant costs. And then finally, our last problem is going to be a sell or process further. So they have manufactured sailboat hulls, and they can sell the hull to the boatyard, or they can add to the hull mast, sails, rigging. We'll have to spend money to do that. But then we can sell them for a higher price. And then you need to determine, should we make that decision to spend that extra money and get that extra price, or should we just sell them right when they come out of the boatyard? Okay, so you can look on page 466 to 467 on that. And again, there's videos on these on D2L. So reach out to me with your questions.